Oh, very well. But tell no one.
As there is but one world, one life, one death, there is but one God, and He is our Maker. They are sinners who have given their love to false gods.
What, no mention of dessert? Surely this is a miracle.
The one who repents, who has faith unshaken by the darkness of the world, and roasts not, nor gloats over the misfortunes of the weak, but takes delight in the Maker's law and creations.
Boasts. It's boasts, sister, not roasts.
She shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction. The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next.
Peace, sister, peace. She shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction.
The veil holds no uncertainty for her, and she will know no fear of death, for the Maker shall be her beacon and her shield, her foundation and her...
There's no veal in the chant. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
Me too. I wonder why nobody ever taught me her version of the chant when I was a Templar.
Oh. Hello, dear. Can we help you?
What she means is, in Andraste's name, be welcome.
Stop correcting me! What would Andraste do? That's what you should be concerned with, I say. Andraste was no fuss budget. Praying for the good people of Denerim who've lost loved ones at Ostagar. It's usual to recite a stanza from Transfigurations when you pray for the departed.
It's usual to recite the stanza correctly.
But that's what I said. Tell you about the chant? What? As if it's a cake you might buy? Well, it's done enough, but a little too much nutmeg for my taste.
Sister, instructing the ignorant is a sacred duty of the chantry.
Fine, then. What do you want to know? It's the 10th stanza from the Transfigurations. Lovely canticle, that one. Oh, you should have heard Brother Caedmon sing it, though. He had a voice like a bucket full of toads. Revered Mother Boann, bless her heart, always said, if we had more voices like his, the Maker couldn't fail to take note of us. It was tragic, really. Such a surprise.
We don't speak of that.
He was in charge of the Lyrium storehouse. It wasn't good for him, you see. He took off all his clothes in the middle of the chant one summer day and ran into the street. He tripped and fell into the vat of elderberry wine for the feast and drowned. We were 6 days drying him out for his cremation. He looked like a pickled egg. So tragic. Oh, there are some very stirring canticles about doom and wrath.
Darkspawn were created by mankind's second sin, pride. Arrogance became a great caged beast in the lands of Tevinter, an emptiness that consumed all and could never be filled. To satisfy its hunger, the mage lords assaulted the Golden City, heart of all creation, to take the Maker's power for themselves.
Why does no one ever sing the good stanzas during chantry services anymore? They speak them. It's called the Chant of Light, not the Speech of Light.
Sister, would you kindly stop messing up the chant?
See how you like being interrupted.
Well, you get the general idea, I'm sure.
It is almost mealtime, isn't it?
Blessings of the Maker and of Andraste, his bride, upon you.
Strange that matters can be so tumultuous and yet the day still be so bright. Oh, my pardon, just thinking aloud. Are you here for the Chanter's Board? Well-armed individuals that visit the rectory tend to be here for that. Chanter Rosamond is tireless and resolute in her duties. I'm sure you can find something of interest on her board. I am Sister Justine, curator of the reliquary of this chantry. And pride again. It is hard to live up to the example of Andraste. The archivist tends the books, and I tend the sacred relics. I also search for more to add to our collection, which is more difficult than it sounds. A hawker on the street will claim to have an actual finger bone of Andraste. In this city alone, you could make the skeleton of 10 prophets from fingers alone. Curators often accept them as genuine. I worry about the authenticity of even our most holy artifacts. When I was a curator of a much smaller chantry in Orlais, I thought that false relics slipped through because of laziness. But the life of the cloth is never an easy one, and that explanation always seemed hollow to me. Now I believe it's the seduction of the divine. We all want a personal connection to the Maker. We want to believe that what we hold in our hands is the actual sandal that slipped from Andraste's foot before the fires consumed her. Faith is of the heart, not of the head. When the heart is ungoverned by reason, charlatans have powerful tools to deceive. And often close to heretical. But I believe that the truth only increases the awe of the Maker and his prophet, not demean it. Even false symbols have the power to inspire, but it seems every year we fall more out of touch with the real Andraste. Certainly, my research indicates that all of the ashes were gathered into a pot or urn, but it's been lost for centuries. That doesn't stop hawkers from selling pinches of the ashes of Andraste to gullible pilgrims. The real ashes may still be hidden somewhere, though it's possible the urn broke. Well, there's one that might be real. I couldn't prove it wasn't. Perhaps you can understand my skepticism. So many claims, so few truths. Of course, enjoy your visit to the chantry.
As there is but one world, one life, one death, there is but one God, and he is our Maker.
In the name of Andraste, Bride of the Maker, be welcome in this house. While the cathedral is closed, if you need to make wedding or funeral arrangements, you'll have to talk to Sister Olma.
Did someone die? I remember a funeral.
King Cailan died, remember? Along with most of the army at Ostagar? Maker guide them all.
That which you fear, living in the shadow of death alone, I have seen it is only a cloud passing before the sun.
The death toll at Ostagar was staggering. We've had a funeral every day for a lost son or daughter of Denerim, and we've many more yet to hold.
Are they singing the chant now? It's a funeral, isn't it?
He should have retired to Val Royeaux years ago, but he wanted to stay and serve the remainder of his days in his homeland. It's the Lyrium that does this. He wouldn't be a Templar anymore.
Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked and do not falter.
He doesn't forget who he is, even if he can't remember anything else. May the light of the Maker guide your steps.
No mention of dessert. Surely this is a miracle.
Magic exists to serve man and never. Foul and corrupt are they who have taken his gift and turned it against his children.
Puppy! Puppy!
They shall be named Maleficar, accursed one. They shall find no rest in this world.
I was getting to that part. Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over him.
Hello there, Warden. I'm a friend. I've heard you're putting up the good fight against Loghain and Howe, right? Good for you. Make us spit on all those arrogant noble bastards. I've also heard you have certain skills. Skills of the street, you might say. No judgments here, mate. I want to help you. The name is Slim Cauldry, and if you've heard of me, I've been doing a sad job of it, haven't I? I hear a great many things, and for those who view certain pesky laws as mere nuisances, there's some ripe fruit to be plucked out there. I can point the way. All I ask is for a little slice for myself. Well, one of my mates noticed your skills. Nice piece of work, that. Uncommon caliber, if you don't mind me saying. But I need to know what else you can do. Ever done bump and grabs? Do much blending in shadows? Different opportunities for different folk, you know. Well, it was a pleasure meeting you. Keep sticking it to those pea-brained louses, eh? I'm rooting for you.
They shall be named Maleficar, accursed one. They shall find no rest in
How is it that Terran Loghain survived when even the Grey Wardens didn't make it out of that place down south?
I heard he saw just in time what those Grey Wardens were doing and saved his men. Vas can be the new King of Squat.
Too bad he couldn't save poor King Cailan. Blast those Grey Wardens, they deserve what they got and more.
I'll say. First they drag the king down there and then they throw him to the wolves. It's no wonder it all went bad.
Been out to the market. There's not much to be had.
There isn't likely to be more any.
You here to report another crime? I swear we should just cordon off the entire district. Oh, can I help you, Warden? The lower market isn't deemed important by the captain of the guard, even less with Arl Howe in charge. So when I finally get the new men I request, I get the delightful surprise of discovering their Lord Such-and-Such's illegitimate, untrained, moronic whelps. But lords keep sending me more of them. It's decent pay, no expectations, a uniform. So I have a legion of bastards to protect the market from pickpockets, stabbings, and whatnot, and Arl Howe's specially picked men are the worst of the lot. What? You're serious? I mean, yes, I could use help. I've got a pretty popular, establishment that's crawling with mercenaries. If I send my boys in, someone might get, Maker forbid, hurt, and I'll have to explain to their noble fathers that being a guard is actually dangerous. The name of the whorehouse is the Pearl. Beat down any mercenaries that are out of line and send them a message. I said beat down, not kill. Let me make that really clear. Not on fire, or exploded, or make a nose, whatever type of grisly death you can dream up. Sorry. Used to giving orders to my boys. Just leave them breathing and I'll be happy. Thank you, Warden. Happy hunting.
Welcome, friends. Welcome to Wade's Emporium. We have the finest armors in Denerim, maybe in all of Ferelden. How may we assist you? Certainly.
Haren, the bloody customers are bothering me again. What do I pay you for, anyhow?
Sorry. Wade is a genius. Truly, you will be astonished by his work. But he doesn't deal with customers. If you need anything, please ask me.
And tell her I don't want her looking over my shoulders making doe eyes at me either. I'm thinking, blast it all.
Truly sorry, sire. Welcome back. You looking for fine armor? You're obviously not from around here.
That's not true, Haren. These piles of rust droppings, you never let me have the time.
Customers expect their...
That happened once, just once, and you never let it... I am.
Wade owns the Emporium. Let's just say the...
But I do miss the good old days.
Oh, by all means...
No. Sorry, Haren.
Certainly.
Yes.
It's so nice to be in civilization. You can't buy Orlesian silks anywhere in Southreach.
If you have coin, welcome to our shop. If not, move along. Too many refugees blocking customers. Better trade cities to the north, but plenty good trade here. Now with war and blight, business is bad. Oh yes.
Of course.
I recognize you. From Ostagar. Andraste's blood. You're a Grey Warden. Duncan's apprentice. You killed my friend. And good King Cailan. I demand satisfaction, sir. So you would compound slander on top of treason? You dare smear Teyrn Loghain's word? The savior of Ferelden, Teyrn Loghain, personally told me of the Warden's betrayal. Your betrayal. An uncommon traitor deserves no common death. We will meet on the field of honor, and my blade shall see justice done. Meet me in the back alley behind the Nod Noble Tavern. There we will duel. Pardon me, sir. You must think I'm a fool. You really do look like... too much ale. Yes, too much. Excuse me.
Dwarven... Welcome. We said... In times like this, surely your group could use some extra protection on the road. Dwarven... Welcome back. Is there something else you'd like to look at? Only the finest... I'll answer what I can, but my policy is not to sell things that don't belong to me. The Landsmeet's the big news. It's the capital of... But the man who seems to be running the city guard is the new Arl Rendon Howe. Came in from some... anytime.
What is it? I have work to do. All right.
Good day. The market is busy, is it not? Come, rest here. For you, perhaps? The oils are very relaxing. Much of the city is Circle and Sorceldar. The armorer Wade. And if your thirst is strong, head to the... I am from... Your Denerim is a fine city, but I miss my Varroyo. Orlais has many good... My brother had trouble with a chevalier and we departed shortly after. A chevalier... incensed. My brother hit him. We left that very night and came here. Perhaps in your lands, many revere the chevalier, but others tread lightly. If you will excuse me...
Leave me to my business.
You're the Grey Warden, aren't you? I represent a collective of mages interested in going about their lives with... The collective is a self-policing guild of mages who simply want to be left alone. Next to me, and in every major settlement, you will find an inconspicuous sack containing requests from mages all over the land. Thank you, my friend. Makers...
Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over it. Foul and corrupt are they should be named Maleficar, a cursed one.
Turn your attention elsewhere. My business does not concern you. Thank you and farewell.
Very well. Yes.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
Of course.
What are you doing? You're not supposed to go in there. I'm sorry, but that room is not for guests. It's full of books and papers, and I'd rather they were not disturbed. Yes. Nothing interesting there anyway.
As you say. Of course.
There is no fool like a drunken fool, so Mother once told me, and 'tis still true.
What can I get you, stranger? What can I get you, stranger? Thank the Maker we did. Anything else you need? Right.
As you say.
Pigs, all of them.
It will be done.
I'm a Crimson Ore. Which way you looking, or we'll rip your damned eyes out and piss in your skull!
Drink to
Another
battle.
round for me men!
My shift's nearly over. Thank Andra.
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather
Very
talk
well.
about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps, you would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? The small letters did
will be
not
done.
strain you overmuch.
Or we could not talk about your mother. That works for me. Hey, the wonders of Thedas. Arleman once bought me a miniature Gollum doll here. When I was young. Really young.
Yes.
I won't take the blame for this one. I won't take the blame for this one. This was bad from the start. No way he was here to deal. Thanks. I ain't sticking around to see how this... Thanks. I ain't sticking around to see how this turns out.
Welcome to the wonders of Thedas. We carry items crafted by the Circle, as well as a variety of antiquities. Is there anything you would like to see?
It will be done. As you say.
What can I get you, stranger? Right, I'll show you around.
All the news is troubling these days. When will the war end?
Busy day today.
My cousin was sent to Ostagar before the battle. I hope he's all right.
It's so nice to be in civilization. You can't buy Orlesian silks anywhere in Southreach.
It is a pleasure to see you again. Have my flowers enticed you? Or perhaps you tire of the smells of the city and would buy my Orlesian oils? And smelling good is not? People judge with their nose. Perhaps you seek the armor smith, Wade. Then to... And if your thirst is...
What is it? I have work to do. All right.
Dwarven Craft. Welcome back. Is there something else you'd like to look at? Dwarven Crafts. Fine Dwarven Crafts. Direct from Orzammar. You won't find better.
Welcome back. You looking for fine armor? Especially those that deal in weapons and armor.
It will be done.
Yes? No, I can't believe this. I won't.
All men are the work of our Maker's hand, from the lowest slave to the highest. The Maker does not bread sinners. As there is but one world, one life.
Good to see you again.
Magic exists to serve man and...
He came at me! It's not my fault! Yeah, they got to learn not to mess... Yeah, they got to learn not to mess with me.
As there is but one world. Magic exists to serve man and never to rule.
You've been out to the market. There's not much to be had.
There isn't likely to be more anytime soon.
By order of the new Earl of Denerim, no one is to enter the alienage. There's been an elven uprising. Knife-ears even have the gall to attack the Earl's only son. Killed him in cold blood. With the whole Urian family dead, the regent appointed Rendon Howe of Amaranthine the new Earl of Denerim. First thing he did was lead a purge of the alienage. It's a mess in there. When things are put back in order, the gates will be reopened. Now on your way. The alienage is closed. Be on your way. The alienage is closed. Be on your way.
What's to be done? What can we do?
Just keep your head down.
Begin the onslaught! Stop your drooling and save some dignity.
At your command.
Oh, this should be nice.
You will pay for that!
Very well. I am wounded.
Looking down. Die quick! As you say.
For it.
Very well.
At your order.
Let's have at it!
As you say.
Really injured here? Just so you know.
Off I go. Right.
And back.
On it.
I shall do it.
No hope for you now.
Too easy.
Pay for that.
Okay.
Now you don't.
You cannot win.
At your command. It will be done. Very well. You will not win! approach! It will be done.
Cross me and you shall pay!
Yes!
Yes.
Playing games, Isabella.
That scamp Kylon sent you, right?
I think you forget who
Glad-
you are speaking to.
Welcome to the Pearl. You'll have to go one at a... But we can do... So what would you like me to show you? The men or the women? Or...
You crazy hussy. Someone needs to put you in your place.
Turn around and walk, stranger. This affair is for White Falcons only. We're the toughest, meanest, and loudest mercenary band from the Free Marches. If you haven't heard of us yet, you will soon. Now get out. Get a load of this guard. You're telling us what to do? You aren't no common guard. You're with All How, aren't you? Men, let's clear out. Don't want to get on Locane's bad side, do we?
Tell Kylon I owe him one.
She's too good.
A Grey Warden. And I had heard that all the Ferelden Wardens were killed or exiled from this place. Oh, don't look so surprised. I've seen many of your kind in my journeys, and there is always something... odd about you. But, Grey Warden or no, it is refreshing to see another woman who answers to no one. Now, what can I do for you, my dear? I assume you saw that little drama. I fight with quickness and wit. I call myself a duelist because I honed my skills in duels with warriors I encountered over the years. An unusual, but I have watched you. I can teach you some basics. Perhaps you can pass it on to someone who might be interested in what I have to offer. I do, however, wish to get to know my potential student better, so we shall call for a drink, and you will honor me with a game. Have you ever played Wicked Grace? It is easy to learn, but difficult to... Before we start, the cards must be shuffled. Shall I, or would you like to? Very well. There. That should be sufficient. 5 cards each to start with, and may the cleverest player win. It looks like the deck is being kind to me today. I shall draw another card, and you may draw another too, if you wish. Ha! The Angel of Death card. The game is over. We must show our hands. 2 serpents, a song. Not bad. But the rest of your hand is rather pitiable. I have 4 knights. Roses, ages, sacrifice, and wisdom. It beats your hand. Still undefeated after all these years. Will I never meet my match? Ah, you're a good sport. Before we start, the cards must be shuffled. Shall I, or would you like to? Good. Go ahead, then. Are you done yet? 5 cards each to start with. Oh! I think this card will come in. We seem to have run out of ale. Ha! The Angel of... And I have Songs of Twilight and Autumn, Serpents of Decay and Sadness. The Knights of Compassion and Mercy. You have proven yourself quick and resourceful, and I would be honored to pass my skills on to you. Come. We will need some space for this. I don't think there's anything else I can teach you. Perhaps tell those you meet where you learned what you know.
What? Is it customary where you're from to give complete strangers questioning looks? They call me Casimir. I'm first mate on Captain Isabella's ship. More than this, you do not need to know.
As you say.
I could have handled it. I could have handled it. Thanks. I think I need to go hide somewhere.
Very well.
Welcome back. What can I get for you, honey? Come again.
I was hoping I'd find you. I heard about the Pearl. I don't know how, but you got them to leave with no fuss at all. The Pearl's workers will...
Nobody gives orders to my men but me. A little lesson in respect is in order.
I see. Don't bother sparing these louts. Things are about to get messy.
More foes approach! Let us end this quickly!
Now we get our hands dirty.
And people actually voluntarily attack you. Here's the payment, I promise. But I'm heading...
Yes. Yes. We will need to fight shortly. You will learn to fear me. Wipe them out! Are you truly such a fool? Clumsy! As you say. It will be done. I will not falter!
Yes? No, I can't believe this. I won't.
killed once.
Run while you can!
Just die already!
Very well. Wipe them out! You cannot win! You'll be done. This is now you die! Very well.
It's your time to die!
Yeah, that's right. What did I tell you?
There is no hope for you now! You will not win! Let us end this quickly!
Cross me and you shall pay! Run while you can! Yes.
It will be done.
I'm sure you have your own business to attend to.
You! We're about to send the boys to hunt you down! Boss says kill him!
Very well.
Wipe them out!
Will be done.
Another battle!
Turn and run! You shall not touch it! As you say.
No mercy! Yes.
I'm not giving up.
Of course. Let me be.
Yes? Oh? What was this about? Oh, I see. Tauren must have sent you. I refuse to answer to a pawn of Tauren. Come, men, to arms!
More foes approach! Now! Very well.
Just die already!
As you say.
Run while you can!
Yes. Very well. As you say. Right around! As you say. Back! Surely you can do far better than that. Very well.
Begin the onslaught.
Yes.
Let's make this quick!
Okay. Right. Next.
Very well. As you say. It will be done. As you say. Yes. Yes, of course. It will be done.
So be it.
Now we get our hands dirty.
Yes. We will need to fight shortly. Burn and destroy. Very well. Let us us end this quickly! It will be done. Of course.
'Tis your time to die! I see you do not fight as poorly as you smell. Another battle, I see.
As you say.
You will learn to fear me. Begin the onslaught.
I am terribly wounded. You will pay for that. That was a difficult battle.
Light-headed.
I shall bear a scar or two to remind me of it.
Yes. No mercy. You cannot win.
As you say.
'Tis your time to die!
It will be done.
Alright, let's go! Now we get our hands dirty.
As you say.
Yes. You cannot win! Too easy!
As you say.
No mercy!
Turn and run! Very well.
Fall! Now we get our hands dirty. You will learn to fear me!
Yes. should have fled.
Of course.
As you say. It will be done. We will need to fight shortly! Now you die!
You will learn to fear me!
Badly! Very well. You want to run?
Aha!
Yes.
Now we get our
This is not good. The power is yours.
I am ready. As you wish. I need healing. You will learn to fear me!
Yes. As you say.
Tear them apart! Oh, this could be good!
Well,
I am your death! Begin the onslaught! No mercy!
As you say.
Of course.
fight shortly. Very well.
Yes.
An order. I shall do it.
Get me out of this! It's your time to die!
I shall do it.
Oh, this should be well. Blast!
That's the best you've got.
Now we get our hands dirty.
It will be done.
Let us end this witching! It's your time to die!
As you say.
Move back!
It will be done. another foe slain. There is no hope for you now. As you say. Yes.
Another battle, I see. It's your time to shine. Run while you can. Yes.
I shall do it.
You shall pay! Let us end this! Wipe them out! You will learn to fear me!
Very well.
Right. Right.
Of course. As you say.
And stay down!
Very well.
I will not falter!
Yes. As you say.
Turn and run! Now you see true power!
Of course. As you say.
Will not end well for you. Now you die!
Easy! Cross me and you shall not falter!
Let's finish this.
Hey,
I see.
No trampling my comrade. Next.
to be polite to grandmothers.
Yes.
As you say. More foes approach! Very well. It will be done. Enemies ahead!
I shall do it.
Now!
Another battle, I see. Now we get our hands dirty. All right, that's it.
As you say, there is no hope for you now! Be gone! This is a waste of time! Of course. Let us end this quickly! You will not win! Oh, this is not good! As you say. Of course. There is no hope for you now! Foolish. So shall it be! Very well. Surely you can do far better than that. You will pay for that! Will be done. Ugh! This will not end well for you. Are you truly such a fool? done. Let us end this quickly! I have beaten one!